Center live watch along show, and it is the EPL match day 23 for both Chelsea versus Wolves and Manchester United versus West Ham. Other features are also on the way, and that is the match between Bournemouth versus Nottingham Forest. Bournemouth just hit one now against Nottingham Forest in the 7th minute. A lot is on for talk today, and I'm not alone in the studio to do all the justice to all the action, the highlight, and all the brilliant moment. I'm with him, Shegelo himself.
Well, good afternoon, Solomon. Good afternoon, football lovers. It's another day to talk to football and away from African Cup of Nations. This time back to the EPL, where we're having Chelsea against Wolverhampton. It's a battle of 10th versus 11th in this fixture.
Yeah.
We saw Chelsea, and both teams actually had a bad week in the match day 22.
Yeah.
Chelsea losing 4-1 to Liverpool, and Wolverhampton almost staging a comeback against Manchester United.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, they had to lose 4-3 against Manchester United in that encounter. We also have the game between Manchester United and West Ham. This promises to be another interesting tie because Kudus is also back for for West Ham, and Manchester United are currently in one good form. And you're looking at the form at Manchester United, and you're looking how many points they are away from the top four. It's about 11 points, if I'm not mistaken, because right now they sit on 35 points, and the three teams from 2 to 4 are on 4 to 6 points, so they are 11 points away from the top four position. So they can still dream, they can still aim to believe that yes, they can still get into that top four out. So and you're looking at Ojlund, who is getting into the form of his life right now. 2 goals, back-to-back goals, and assists all coming in for that young man up front. And Manu also in that midfield, really fantastic way for Manchester United. Let's just say if they can build on that momentum that we saw them with in their previous game, and also the game between Chelsea and Wolverhampton. Well, let's see if Chelsea can come back into this one. They are right now at home, and there've been a lot of criticism both to Pochettino and the players. They really need to come up big for Chelsea this season. So let's see. It promises to be 90 minutes of intense football action.
Yeah, it promises to be 90 minutes of intense football action, and it's already heating up in the both Old Trafford and Stamford Bridge. And it is Chelsea had a corner kick, but it was easily caught there by the goalkeeper of Wolves, the Sar. That is the situation, and it is 9 minutes in the encounter, still goalless for the both encounter. And remember, this is Premier Sports Fan Center. This is the right moment for you to send in your prediction. Send in your prediction and to predict and win. When you predict it right, we have 5,000 waiting for you when you get it right in this encounter. You have from now till the end of first half to send in your prediction. After the first half, we will not receive any more predictions. So you can send it through our live chat message in our WhatsApp and also in our Facebook. You can send in all your predictions. So right now, it's still goalless in both encounter, except for the game between Bournemouth versus Nottingham Forest. Bournemouth is 1-0 up against Nottingham Forest. So let's quickly look at the lineup of both sides. That is a Chelsea and Wolves encounter. And Chelsea, the tactical formation for Chelsea is playing 4-2-3-1 tactical formation, while Wolves is playing 3-4-2-1 tactical formation. Is that a good one?
Well, good. It has been a normal formation. Chelsea has been using 4-2-3-1 formation, but my biggest undoing coming into this game is Nicholas Jackson is back, where he's only able to make it to the bench, and Chelsea still continue with Cole Palmer starting as a number 9 in this game. And we've seen it not really working for Chelsea against Liverpool, against Middlesbrough. Almost all the games they've used Cole Palmer as the first 9. It hasn't really worked well for them. But let's see what will be happening in this first half if they can contain Wolverhampton and not consider going in the first half. Probably by second half, we'll be seeing Cole Palmer coming into this game. But the plus in it is that Christopher Nkunku is finally starting an EPL game for Chelsea, which is really great to see. So we really want to see that big form in him. He has 2 goals already in the EPL in just few appearances he has made in the EPL. So let's see if we'll be added to that numbers. He's a quality player. He's a quality buy for Chelsea. We've known him right from Leipzig. We've known him with the French national team, that he is a capable player whenever he's called into the action. So I'm trying to see if he will be changing or if he will be switching positions with Cole Palmer up front, because Kuku is another player that can play as a 9, but he's not really an out-for-out striker, but he can play that position very well. So it's left to see what Pochettino is coming into this game with. Are you switching wings with Cole Palmer in this game? Because Cole Palmer hasn't really worked well as a 9 for Chelsea. He prefers playing behind the striker, and that is the position where we're having Gallagher playing for Chelsea. So that is the main problem I have with Chelsea. When you're playing with three central midfielders without a a recognized creative midfielder up front that will link the midfield to the striker, it has really been a problem for them, and that problem is still continuing. Let's just see if they can muster out or just take a good result against Wolverhampton today.
Yeah, let's see if they can take a big result against Wolverhampton today. The last time, the both time Nkunku scored for Chelsea, they defeated Chelsea.
Yeah.
The first encounter against Wolves and the one against Liverpool, and they both lost. I just hope today's one will be a different case.
We just hope today's one will be a different case, no doubt. Because Chelsea actually needs this result. They currently sit with 31 points on the 10th position.
Yeah.
That is not the Chelsea we used to know. And you look at this, that they have a big one up front. That is the Carabao Cup final. So they need to start getting this result so they don't go into that final out of form. I guess they are informed Liverpool. It's really going to be a big problem for them. So the goals needs to start coming right now. Nkunku needs to start scoring those winning goals for them. So it can also build in this momentum and confidence going into that game against Liverpool in the Carabao Cup. And where else can you get a goal is against it seems like Wolverhampton, who are up there for the taking. It's just about Chelsea utilizing their chances. When it comes to dominating play, yes, they dominate play around the midfield, dominate play in their own half. But turning that domination into goal has really been a problem for Chelsea this season. So it's left to see. Let's see that connection in that midfield and the attack. I would have loved to see Jackson starting with Nkunku, because that is likely going to be, the attacking threat for Chelsea for the remainder of the season. So let us see the bromance between both of them going into that game against Liverpool.
Yeah, let's see the bromance between both of them going to Liverpool. And the match is 13 minutes old and it's still goalless in both encounter the match between Manchester United versus West Ham and the match between Chelsea versus Wolverhampton. And let me quickly read out the lineup. Nkunku, we have Nkunku in front of every other player. And we have Sterling from the left and Gallagher and then Palmer from the right. That is the forward players. Then we have Fernandes and Caicedo as central midfield defenders. Then we have Chilwell in the back line, Thiago Silva back line, Diase back line, and Gusto back line. Then Petrovic, the goalkeeper, who has been brilliant.
Good starting 11 for Chelsea. On the paper, this is the starting 11 capable of getting the result against Wolverhampton. But paper doesn't win the game. Yeah. The game had been won on the pitch. It's really great to see two fullbacks starting to play for Chelsea, talking about Chilwell and Malo Gusto. We've complained about Chelsea playing with Levi Colwill on the left back. And we've seen Disasi also plays on the right back.
And it is Wolf who have chance now against Chelsea. Cross there! Oh, but well defended. And that was easily caught, saved by Petrovic. Yeah.
Well, good threats there. And Cuenca with that opportunity. But thank God for Malo Gusto there, who actually came to the rescue of Chelsea. That would have been a big chance for Wolverhampton. And that is also coming from the position of Chilwell. And we saw Chilwell against Liverpool, where he gave that that's not really fantastic performance in that game. It showed how much match rusty he is, and you are looking at a player who is just coming back from a long injury layoff, coming straight into the starting 11. Not just that game, even against Middlesbrough when he started, that position was actually showing, and he was so leaking that the Middlesbrough players were trying to utilize that position. Same thing against, I think it was against Aston Villa in the Carabao Cup. In the FA Cup, yeah, that was when it started. And that position was really leaking. What a great chance for Manchester United there. What a big save from the West Ham goalkeeper. Look at that shot from Fernandes, and that was destined for the back of the net. But a big save from the West Ham goalkeeper, sent that out, and it's not going to be Manchester United first goal in that game. Manchester United has a corner kick already in that encounter, which is also in the 15th minute of play. And back to the game between Chelsea. Now you're looking at a Chelsea team now having Malo Gusto, who gives almost, if not same performance as the captain himself, Reece James. Almost on the same standard, the same crossing, the same ability to defend. So it's really great seeing them having their fullbacks back in this game. Chilwell is the first preferred left back for Chelsea. So let's see if he can continue staying fit to the end of the season. My real problem is in the midfield, where we're having Conor Gallagher playing as the attacking midfielder. But when you look at Conor Gallagher, it's just about really you having a central midfielder playing as your 10. That creativity is not there from him. The link between the midfield and the attack is not really there from Conor Gallagher. So they really need to build momentum on that midfield. I don't know why they didn't get an attacking midfielder during the January transfer. It's really left to be seen. It's left for the board to know what they're actually doing. But it's looking like they've looked at this season that, oh, this season might just be done and dusted already, that there's no chance of Chelsea winning any serious silverware or going into the Champions League. So probably just like last season, they are already giving up this season, and let the season go. And at the end of the season, we'll have a review of everything and know who we are going to get during the transfer window, because it's very much important for them to get an experienced attacking midfielder and an experienced striker. That is what Chelsea really need right now.
Yeah, that is what Chelsea really need now. You know, good attackers and good finisher who are clinical in front of goal. That is what Chelsea need. But hey, let's see how far Nkuku can go with this, because even in his own position, he has been good. You know, when it comes to scoring goals and others. You know, that is the hope of Chelsea. But you know, do you think Caicedo? What is his name? Jackson will be featured today.
Yeah, I think he'll be coming in. He didn't really see much of action at the African Cup of Nations with Senegal. And Senegal went out in the round of 16 to the host nation. Talking about Ivory Coast, who have made it to the semi-final. A lot of expectations on Senegal at the Nations Cup, but they didn't really live up to those expectations. But he's back looking fresh because he didn't really play much. He didn't start any game at the AFCON, so I think he's fresh and there shouldn't be any much problem with injuries right now. So I think he'll be coming in the second half. He'll surely feature in this game against Wolverhampton.
Yeah, we'll surely feature against Wolverhampton. It's still goalless in this encounter between Chelsea versus Wolverhampton and Manchester United versus West Ham. Still goalless in both encounters. And Bournemouth still leading Nottingham Forest 1-0. Yeah, you can send in your prediction. Send in your prediction. We are waiting for your prediction. Predict and win. You don't have to spend money. Just predict. Just take your phone. Type what you think would be the scoreline, and here you'll be winning 5,000 naira from Premier Sport Fan Center. So that is the situation right now. All right, talking about the Pochettino, a lot of people criticize his last selection, and here we are seeing similar selection against Wolf.
Wow, and he has a good chance from West Ham in a dangerous position against Manchester United, in a position that a player like Ward-Prowse will fancy taking a free kick. And that was a crazy foul there from Martinez with Martinez, the Manchester United defender there. He crashed straight into the Ghanaian Mohamed Kudus there, who had a fantastic AFCON with and we have the first goal for Chelsea, and it's Cole Palmer with the first goal for Chelsea in the 19th minute. And what a way for Chelsea to start this encounter against Wolverhampton. Who else than the cold as ice midfielder himself, Cole Palmer, has just given Chelsea the lead in that encounter. And right there in the game between Manchester United and West Ham, West Ham also has an opportunity of going one ahead against Manchester United in that encounter. Ward-Prowse standing on that free kick for Manchester United for West Ham. Let's see what he'll be making out of that in the 19th minute of that encounter. Great goal there, good goal there from Cole Palmer to score his 10th goal in the EPL this season. Fantastic season the young England midfielder is having. Look at the pass from Caicedo up to Cole Palmer and slotted that easily into the back of the net. Joseph Jose Sa had no response to that shot there from the young Cole Palmer. And Chelsea lead the 1-0 in that encounter against Wolverhampton.
Wow, what a beautiful goal, what a beautiful link-up play from Caicedo, and Cole Palmer just, brilliantly killed that, buried that into the net. 1-0 in this encounter. That goal was scored in the 20 minutes by Cole Palmer, and it is Wolves who are trying to, respond immediately, but there was so much weight on that, and Petrovic came to the rescue. And it's a free kick now against that one was blocked by the wall of Manchester United.
Blocked by the Manchester United wall. I think they've done a lot of training on how Ward-Prowse takes his free kick. That was why they were able to actually block that. But when it comes to free kick taking or set piece dead ball situation, Ward-Prowse is always a dangerous player. He's always a dangerous player, sorry. You don't give him those kind of chances very close to your box to have a free kick. Free kicks are always like penalties up to Ward-Prowse. So they need to be careful of that midfielder. Three man that Manchester United really need to try and mark out in this game is Ward-Prowse, Kudus, and Bowen. They really need to cut the influence of those players. And yeah, it's Wolverhampton trying to get equalizer against Chelsea, and a chance for them to go.
And that is the equalizer.
And Wolverhampton has just equalized against Chelsea's Wells and Cuenca. And that is an immediate response from Wolverhampton against Chelsea. It took a wicked deflection of a Chelsea defender there and into the back of the net. It's Wolverhampton who has just equalized against Chelsea in the 21st minute. What a way to come back into this game. 2 minutes of drama, 2 minutes of madness right there at Stamford Bridge, and 2 goals already in this game. And that was Caicedo losing that ball in the midfield. And look at this, Disasi. I think that was Disasi who got his leg onto that. Oh, it was Thiago Silva with that wicked deflection that took the ball away from the safety of the goalkeeper Petrovic and into the net. And there's Wolverhampton who has just equalized against Chelsea. 1-1 stands in that game in the 22nd minute.
Are we in for another 7 goal thriller like we saw Wolves versus Manchester United?
And I didn't.
4-3, ended 4-3.
Well, but looking at this, Caicedo in the midfield losing that, it shows how really maturity or how really out of form he has been at Chelsea this season. A big money signing like Caicedo shouldn't be making that kind of schoolboy error in the midfield. You should be clearing first, not you trying to play it up safe or you trying to dribble your way out in your box. Really dangerous. And it was Chelsea who gave out that goal to Wolverhampton, and it's back to square one already.
Back to square one, and it's 1-1 already. They responded just some few minutes after Chelsea got their goal, and the encounter is 1-1. And the other end is still goalless, Manchester United versus West Ham. And let's see who is going to take the day. Talking about the Manchester United versus West Ham, coming prior to the game, what were your thoughts about this game?
Well, it's always a hard one when it comes to Manchester United against West Ham. We saw the first leg, and I think West Ham actually defeated Manchester United in that way. You can check that to be sure of what the result was. But looking at it, you know West Ham to be a spoiler any day against any team. We saw them against Arsenal also, giving a good account of themselves in that encounter. And even against Chelsea, against any of the big boys, they've given a good account of themselves this season. So when it comes to playing against the big boys, they are not really out of stocks. So coming into this game, yes, I expected it to be a tough one. That Manchester United will find it hard to defeat West Ham. But at Old Trafford, and looking at the form that Manchester United have found themselves of late, then I think Manchester United might just make this in a close game, probably a 1-0 or a 2-1 scoreline. But I'll give it to Manchester United.
I think the first game ended 1-0 in favor of West Ham.
Yes, that's it.
And their own home. So it is going to be a very tough battle here today. And Manchester United need this victory. They need it so much.
Manchester United first goal. Watchalong. Wow, great one for him now. He's now in big form. And that is the third goal in 3 games for that big Denmark striker. And what a movement from that outside box. And he's now getting into that form for Manchester United. Yeah. It took him about 14 games to get his first EPL goal. And after since then, he hasn't looked back at Manchester United. 3 goals on the bounce. That shows the confidence this young man is. That is the 21 years old, the ball from Atlanta, the Dane striker. And he's the best player right here in England. He has just played West Ham to give Manchester United the first goal. And that was another error there from that big man. The experience, Zuma, you don't expect that kind of error from him in that defense. Talking about an experienced defender, he shouldn't be making that error. Great goal for Watchalong. He picked the spot rightly. And this man is in that big confidence right now, and the form is actually positive for him in Manchester United.
Yeah, very positive for him, gradually coming back into the. But when we let's quickly look at Manchester United line-up, it's like Rashford is not on the pitch right now. Manchester are playing 4-2-3-1 formation, while West Ham are playing 4-2-3-1, 2 play similar formation. And in front of the goal, we have Watchalong. Then the forward line. Okay, Rashford playing from the left. And Fernandes and Garnacho playing from the right. Then Casemiro and Meno. Then we have Shaw, Martinez, Maguire, and Diallo. Maguire is back.
Yeah, Maguire is back in the starting 11 after, that injury layoff. And before the injury, was actually in a good form for Manchester United. Yeah. We saw those games where he gave a good account of himself. And even after losing the captain, handball to Bruno Fernandes, he never showed that, never showed that rustiness or showed that remorse that, yes, or socks on the bench, where he gave a good account of himself and won back his spot. Really great to see Harry Maguire back in the Manchester United starting 11. Let's just hope he can continue on that form that we saw before that injury layoff, and not the form before last season when he was always known for 1 or 2 errors in the Manchester United squad. So let's just see what he will bring into this game for Manchester United. But looking at the first 20 minutes, they've actually been strong at the back. So it shows that the back line is actually formidable. having what's it called? Having Harry Maguire and Martinez in the defense is really working for Manchester United in this game because they've kept West Ham at bay. And what a great shot there from West Ham. But that's will be going to the back of the net as it's going straight into the hands of the goalkeeper Andre Onana there. Oh, that should have been. That looks like a penalty call from West Ham, but the referee is not giving that as he leaves it out for a corner kick to West Ham in the 25th minute of that encounter, and it's West Ham who has a free kick, and it's Ward Prowse who takes one straight into the box. An opportunity for West Ham to get an equalizer, but there's still a player down, but West Ham continue plays and without minding the player who is down as they're looking for an equalizer against the Manchester United. It's Kudus on the ball, and what will he make out of this? Central midfield, and he'll fancy a shot against Andre Onana. We're saved there from Andre Onana. It's Manchester United who will be clearing their lines, but they also will be letting the ball go out, even when the ball was with West Ham, when their player was out. West Ham didn't send that out, and Manchester United continue attacking against West Ham. And finally, the ball is out of play for the player who is down to be checked by the medicals.
Yeah, to be checked by the medicals, and it is still.
Wow, that was a punch straight into his eyes from Ojlund. Wow. Let's see if Vera will be checking that because that was a punch straight into the face of Zuma. Look at our shot there. And that was actually a fantastic shot that went straight at goal. But Andre Onana parried that out to safety for Manchester United.
Yeah, parried out, and the referee said plays on. I think the referee is not having any look on that, and it's a free kick to Chelsea, close to the 18 box. And let's see what come out of this. If they can go up again once again in this first half. 1-1 in this encounter. Chelsea drew the first blood, and Wolves equalized, and they quickly taken there. Oh, beautiful pass there. Oh, what a miss.
And finally, the final decision or the final judgment there from Raheem Sterling. Typical Raheem Sterling, always waste through with the ball. So I'm not surprised if it's another quality player that actually wasted that. I'll have said, okay, good build up, but the end product was actually bad. But when you look at the end product, you shouldn't be surprised because that is Raheem Sterling, and that is the Raheem Sterling we've always known this season. So I'm not really surprised with that end product.
Yeah, and I'm talking about the Manchester United squad. Now gradually, Ojlund is coming back, and we also saw Rashford also coming back because it's like back to back. Rashford too has scored goal. Both of them coming back at almost the same time.
Yeah, there's one thing I complained during the start of the season. I'm talking about Rashford. He's a quality player on his day, and everybody knows Rashford is a quality player. But when you look at last season when Manchester United were coming, you have a team that is built within what's it called, Rashford and Anthony Martial, who understand the runnings of each other. Two different players. Martial as a striker is different from the kind of profile of a striker Ojlund is. Ojlund is more of a player who runs across the line. And now it was always a problem for Rashford coming into the season because Rashford is another winger that loves cutting in and taking his shot. But now you're having a striker who loves to be on the run, who loves to get himself into space. You have to time your run, know when to pass. Should I pass or should I go for the shot? I think that bromance has really been the problem for Manchester United at the start of the season. That working together between Ojlund and Rashford didn't really gel together at the start of the season, but later on it has started gelling, and of late you can see it in the Manchester United form. And yes, another chance for Wolverhampton to go 2 up against Chelsea, but that was a good defensive work there from Chelsea defenders, and still Wolverhampton who are still in possession of the ball in the 30th minute of this encounter. Chelsea regained the possession, but lost that out to a free kick, a needless free kick there from Malo Gusto, and he has been shown a yellow card in the 30th minute of this encounter. And it's a yellow card to Chelsea, and it is that is a bad tackle there from Malo Gusto. He should be doing better because right now he will be putting himself on a big pressure against Wolverhampton in this encounter. Great one for Chelsea, great one for for Wolverhampton in that encounter, and it's the 31st minute of that game, and it's still Chelsea 1, Wolverhampton 1 in that encounter. Let's see what Chelsea will be making out of this. Will Chelsea be getting a win, or will it be Chelsea ending this game as a draw right there at Stamford Bridge? Because it's a very big need of Chelsea getting this win because they have to get that 3 points so that they can move away from that unwanted 10th position where Chelsea fans don't really want to see their club. And there's another chance for Manchester United to find the second goal against West Ham. But easily defended, but it's Manchester United who has really been the better of these two teams in the opening 30 minutes of the second time. Back into the fence and finds Harry Maguire. Here's another chance for Wolverhampton, but that's only going to the back of the net. as it sails off wide, and that header was from the goal scorer, Kuena there, and it's going to be a goal kick to Chelsea in the 32nd minute of this game. We're going this we are having right there at Stamford Bridge. Petrovic has conceded one goal in this game, courtesy that deflected shot from Thiago Silva in the Chelsea defense and back into the hands of Petrovic. It's Chelsea who are regaining possession and lost out possession and is going to be throwing to Wolverhampton. 32 minutes gone in that game at Stamford Bridge.
Yeah, 32 minutes.
Yeah, 32 minutes gone into this game, and it is Wolf who are attacking from the right now into the 18 box. A chance there, but hey, Caicedo was there to stop that beautiful move, and it is Chelsea who have recovered that ball in their own final 12. And now building up into the midfield, and at Gallagher with the ball, and now back to Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva with the ball, the defense minister, back to Petrovic. And what the Petrovic do, just taking all the time and in control of the defense. So far, so good. We have seen Petrovic, though he considered so much goal against Liverpool. But a lot of people have been saying, oh, it is not his fault.
Yeah,
and he did well.
It's not
and
really
this other one,
looking at those goals he considered against Liverpool, I think it's not really his fault because if Petrovic was not in goal post, and you look at some of those saves he made in that encounter, probably Chelsea would have lost that game with about 7-0, or if you count the forward work that Darwin Núñez actually hit in that game, probably Chelsea would have been losing that game around 8-9-1 in that game. So it's not really about conceding sometimes, but you look at the influence of Petrovic had in the goal post, and the goals he considered were not goals he could have saved off his errors in that game. Reason why you're saying Chelsea fans who are giving him a benefit of doubt that he's actually a fantastic goalkeeper, and he has actually been good for Chelsea, and this should be checked by VAR for a possible penalty, and I don't really think they're checking that as Mario has been left out there, and the referee says that is a soft touch and not a penalty to Chelsea. That was Enzo Fernandez who went down in the box there, and it's going to be goal kick to Wolverhampton. Also, on that penalty duties of the Portugal first choice goalkeeper will be taking this for Wolverhampton. Sends one straight into the midfield at Stamford Bridge, and it's Wolverhampton and Chelsea who clears the line, sends one straight into the hands of Cole Palmer, who looks back into the midfield, and it's Chelsea attacking against the Wolverhampton. Is going out for a throw-in in the 32nd minute of this encounter. 34th minute of this encounter, and it's a throw-in to Chelsea. Still 1-1 between Chelsea and Wolverhampton, and it's looking like this first half might just be ending 1-1 between both teams. He has a throw-in from Chelsea, sent back into the hands of Malo Gusto, who goes back into the hands of Disasi, and Disasi sends one straight into the hands of Petrovic, and Petrovic, a low one, sends it straight into the hands of Chilwell, who is captain in Chelsea today, and Chilwell back into the midfield where he finds Thiago Silva back into the hands of Chilwell. Chilwell sends one straight to Petrovic, and Petrovic on the ball there, and Petrovic holds onto it and sends it straight into the hands of Thiago Silva, and Thiago Silva back into the hands of and still Chelsea who are currently attacking against Wolverhampton. Raheem Sterling beating his man and sends one straight into the right wing. As Chelsea attacking through Cole Palmer, the goal scorer for Chelsea. Cole Palmer sends one straight into the hands of Malo Gusto, who couldn't keep that in play. As Wolverhampton, who are returning possession and attacking against Chelsea. Here's another opportunity for Chelsea to find a shot. And here is Enzo Fernandez with a shot there. But that sails wide and drop off the goalpost of Osesa. And it's going to be a goal kick to Wolverhampton in the 35th minute of that encounter.
Yeah, Yamite is with us right now. How is your day today?
Yeah, stressful day. Sunday like a working day. So it's Chelsea playing 1-1 at this point in time. Typical Chelsea scored a goal, conceded 3 minutes later. It's a testament to how terrible the Chelsea season has been. And it's Chelsea back in possession of the ball right there. Moises Caicedo, who handles the ball in the center circle, finds a little touch from Nkunku, sends a long one, finding the run of Chilwell, but it was intercepted by that Wolverhampton player right there. Is Wolverhampton back in possession of the ball since that long pass? Ben Chilwell got a leg to it, but hey, Neto right there says no, there is no way there for Chilwell to get that one. So it's still Wolverhampton in possession of the ball right there at the Stamford Bridge. Is 36th minute of that encounter. Chelsea won, Wolves won. I'm talking about that game that is happening at the Theatre of Dreams. It's beginning to look like, hey, the Manchester United faithfuls can begin to dream again. If they get this one, leading 1-0 at this point in time, they win this one, I think they are beginning to look in the results.
Yeah, they're starting to rake in those results. We saw that big result against Wolverhampton, even when Wolverhampton started and tried to stage a full comeback against Manchester United, but they turned down that disappointing result into a win because it was actually a disappointing one for me. You can't be leading 3-1 and you allowed the Wolverhampton to come back 3-3. But luckily, they came back into that game and got all 3 points because that's what really matters in the game of football. Get the 3 points in the marathon league, and that is why you're seeing Manchester United currently 11 points away from the top 4.
Yeah.
So right now, you're looking at the caliber of players they have a lot of international players. They can really dream that they can find themselves at the end in the top 4 at the end of the season. You're looking at it on all rounds. They are not really there. They are not in the Carabao Cup. They're not more in the Champions League. So they have all their focus on the Champions, on the EPL,
and
they still have those that energy to go in week out without playing lots of football. So they can reserve that energy for this late run in the EPL to try and pursue top 4 finishing.
Yeah, that towards the end of the season chase is for every league team in the Premier League right there. Is right. Is now is the time whereby those teams will begin to chase every point they can get to at least end the season and end the season strong right there. So Manchester United still leading 1-0 at the Theatre of Dreams. Maybe it will become a theatre of lamentation. In this game, only time will tell. Is Manchester United trying to attack the ball right there, but hey, Watchalong was fouled right there, and the referee says he reached out to his pocket and brings out a yellow card to caution that set piece master player right there. And,
yeah, it's really been. I think this was Sushek who got that yellow card, not Sushek who got that yellow card. It hasn't really been a fantastic performance from West Ham. Looking at the standard, we always know West Ham for against a big team this season. They've not really come into this game big against Manchester United. Even Kudus hasn't really looked like that Kudus that we saw before the African Cup of Nations for West Ham. Yeah. He hasn't brought that ginger and that brilliance into the midfield of West Ham, trying to link up with Bowen up front. It hasn't really worked. Or should we say it's the brilliance of Martinez and Harry Maguire in the centre defence for Manchester United that really kept them quiet in this game. But it has really been fantastic for Manchester United going from back to front. And that goal from Watchalong was a typical striker goal, which can actually boost his confidence going forward this season.
Going forward this season, and there's Chelsea going forward right now via that run of Enzo Fernandez. He finds Sterling right there. I'm Sterling currently close to the box 18 of the Wolverhampton Wanderers. Opening the set, Chilwell crossed that ball, but it was deflected for a corner kick to Chelsea. So it's Chelsea with that corner kick at the 40th minute of that encounter, still 1-1 at the bridge. We hope that the bridge will not come through again today, as the bridge team, as Chelsea Football Club crumbled at the Anfield during the week, the Gaffer.
Yeah, it really come through, and this time around it is against Wolves. And one thing about Chelsea, they have a very good home record so far, so good. They've kept, I think...
and Ben Chilwell placed that one into the box, and that was headed out by that Wolverhampton player right there. And the follow-up, Gusto was there, and he sends it back to Petrovic right there. And Petrovic with the ball right there, and he has 2 men. And he sends it to Moises Caicedo. Talking about Caicedo, Shego. Caicedo has been, if you look at it for the past 3 months, I think he has been that player that has really improved.
I would say he has really improved for Chelsea because he has really looked a bit shaky in this encounter. He gave out that ball in the midfield for that for Wolverhampton equalizer in this game. So he hasn't really lived up to that big expectations that Chelsea fans expected of him, and that's one of the reasons why him and Enzo Fernandez had to deactivate their Twitter handle after that game against Liverpool. There were a lot of lashing on the both players, and I think
and that was a big chance Chelsea missed right there. And that Chelsea player couldn't get to the ball right there. And that's Neto on the attack right there. And that's a shot, but it was blocked by Thiago Silva. And the follow-up pass right there. And Neto is now on a yellow card. That's a stamp on Ben Chilwell. That we know to be a glass leg.
Well, good really seeing Neto, looking at the Portuguese and what it brings to Wolverhampton. When Wolverhampton lost Nunes, that was actually a bad one for a player that has glass leg. that getting this injury, getting that stamp on the leg. Let's see this corner kick from West Ham. Would that be the equalizer?
Oh
But
my
no,
goodness.
that's went across the face of Manchester United goalpost. But still, West Ham were in possession and sense one. But Manchester United were able to clear their lines, and it's going to be a throw-in to West Ham in that encounter. West Ham knocking on the doors of Manchester United, but that goal is yet to come, and that was a great header there. Oh, and that took off the shoulder of Sushek there for Bowen, for West Ham, and it's not going to be West Ham equalizer in that game. But still, Chelsea asking the questions against
and
the referee
that's
just
a
spotted
free
an
kick to
infringement.
Wolves. And
Gallagher.
but free kick committed, infringement committed by Gallagher right there. And I think Gallagher now, he needs to start thinking of adding something going forward for Chelsea.
Yeah, that's what I was telling the Gaffer when we came into this game, that I really have a problem with Gallagher starting, and I think Pochettino needs to start integrating Chukwuemeka into the starting level, because he actually offers something different from what Gallagher offers. Look, I've seen a lot of Chelsea fans. Yes, I'm a big supporter of Gallagher, because when you look at it, defending from the enemy, from the opponent's third, is really what Gallagher offers for Chelsea. But it's just almost like what Iwobi offers to the Nigerian national team at the AFCON. When you look at Gallagher, you need that turnaround. When you gain possession in the third half of the final third of your opponent, you need that turnover immediately to send the ball into the attack. But that passes from Gallagher to the attack.
Can we look at a situation whereby Enzo can deputize there and Conor Gallagher go back? And
Enzo is also always having problem whenever he starts in the 10. He's also having problem. Enzo is more of a deep laying playmaker. That is where Enzo
and
actually
is Neto approaching the box of the Jets, and
that's the second goal.
And that's the second goal.
Another deflection again.
Another deflection.
And
Wolves have taken the lead at the Stamford Bridge right there.
Wow,
how did the defender lose sight of that?
And it's not really about the defenders. I think it's so early to starting Chilwell. Chilwell is coming back from a long injury. You need to integrate him into this game, into the team. Look at where the errors are coming from. It's Chilwell who gave out a yard of space to Neto. Neto is the kind of player that you don't really give that kind of yard of space. You utilize it, you make good use of it. The space was too much given to Neto there, and he sends the cross into the box. Another deflection from the Chelsea defender. The first deflection was from Thiago Silva, who scored the own goal in the first one. And here's another deflection, and it's coming from his defensive pairing, Disasi. Two questionable goals given out by the Chelsea centre backs.
Yeah, two questionable goals indeed, right there. So it's Wolves 2-1 leading at the Stamford Bridge, 43rd minute into that encounter. So back to the game at the Theatre of Dreams. Man U still leading 1-0. And one thing we know about Man U, they know how to concede.
They know how to concede. Onana knows how to concede. That were a shot there from West Ham. And that is what Prowse with that shot, but that will be going to the back of the net. And it's going to be goal kick to West Ham in this game. But looking at the Manchester United defense in this first half, they've actually looked formidable, and they faced all the threats that's been thrown to them by the West Ham midfielders and the attackers in this game, and they faced it brilliantly. We've not really seen much from Andrew Onana, except when he was called into action once or twice in this game, which has really parried up very well. He will also be looking to get him a clean sheet in this encounter, so he can just cleanse his name of that bad image that people give to him, that he concedes goals anytime he's keeping for Manchester United. So it's really a big one for Manchester United defense to try and keep a clean sheet in this game.
I can tell you categorically that even if he keeps a clean sheet in this game, the first-hand observers, the people that just take first-time information, will still carry that. He has had a lot of clean sheets this season, and they still label him by the that run from Malo Gusto approaching the box, and that Wolverhampton player stopped him right there, and it's going to be a goal kick to Wolves at this point in time. Malo Gusto at Moswood right there at the bridge right there. So it's Chelsea trailing 2-1 at halftime. Pochettino looks like he's confused. Maybe he's confused or not, only time will tell. It looks like these guys are not strong enough to hold their own in the Premier League. So straight to that game between Manchester United and West Ham, and it's Man U who has possession right there. The ball finds Andre Onana right there. Looking forward to that pairing from Harry Maguire and I think Martinez right there. And it's beginning to look like a marriage that's looking sweet for Manchester
Yes,
United.
you know at the start of the season when they started with what's it called, Martinez and Varane, they conceded a lot of goals without pairing.
And that's a good chance for Man U.
Oh!
And it was straight for the side.
That's
Lord
Oshlund
again.
again.
It seems that the gaffer had already done something in the bookie world.
That's your own observation. That's your own observation.
Because I was seeing the bromance between you and your phone, I thought
No. I'm just checking some of the statistics.
Okay, so yeah, so far so good for Wolverhampton Wanderers in this game, leading 2-1 at the Stamford Bridge. One team that has been one of the most improved squad this season has to be Wolverhampton Wanderers right there, trying to get their season back in order. A defeat to Chelsea today will mean Wolverhampton will top Chelsea on the table. Wow.
Yeah, they currently sit behind Chelsea on 29 points, 11th with 29 points, and Chelsea has 31 points. So winning this game will send Chelsea back to the 11th point. And when it comes to sitting on 11th and 10th position, 10th to 12th position, I think is Chelsea comfort zone since last season. It's more of a comfort zone to them since last season, so they are used to that. But really sad day for Chelsea.
When Gary O'Neill have actually done a very good job when it comes to Wolves. We saw the battle between them and Manchester United in their last match. It was a very intense game. Manchester United were even lucky. They would have equalized that match. But then we see them again, just drew the first blood. They equalized and went ahead of Chelsea. But I know it's not over, but they still have more in their arsenal to offer in this.
Yeah, let's see if they have a lot in stock right there to give out at the Stamford Bridge. Yeah, there's still game on in that encounter. Still 2-1 already at the 3rd minute of additional time, approaching the 4th minute of the 4 minutes additional time right there. You can see Sarabia with that ball standing next to that free kick. Plays that one long into the box. But that header from Enzo was a terrible one. And finds Wolves right there. And it's going to be a goal kick to Chelsea at this point in time. Last minute of additional time. There's this rush from Chelsea. And Yorubas will say, when the game is about to go on halftime. They're not trying to.
I think they're just trying to get the second goal in this first half because they know how dangerous it is if they end the first half on the back foot against the Wolverhampton. They'll come into the second half against the Wolverhampton side that wants to defend very much against Chelsea so that they can take up this 2-1 victory into the second half. But when you look at Wolverhampton, the most dangerous players are the players on the wing, Sarabia and Neto. These are players that will actually give Chelsea a lot of problems in this game. I've seen Neto, causing a lot of damages in this Chelsea squad already. And I think Pochettino needs to go into the dressing room and try to get his boys motivated, because if you lose this game against Wolverhampton, the fans will come for the coach, the fans will come for the players, the fans will come for the owners, and this is not what the fans are always used to know when it comes to Chelsea. The owners needs to get their priorities right. What are you setting for Chelsea? What are the standards you are bringing into this team? What was the standard you met at Chelsea? That is what the fans know Chelsea to be, not this under-20 team that has just still yards away from getting themselves into the momentum of playing football.
Yeah, that's the right word right there. Under-20s. Babies, infants are still sucking the breast milk. Already, you want them to start behaving like full-grown men. You can't give what you don't have. And I think it's halftime right there at the Stamford Bridge. So Chelsea trailing at home 2-1. Manchester United leading 1-0 at the Old Trafford right there. The gaffer, looking at this game so far, the attack of Chelsea has been shaky, and getting those passes in that final third has been a challenge. What do you think Pochettino should be doing about it?
Well, they need to be accurate. They need to understand their movement. To me, it's like they've not actually understood themselves, And the presence of Nkuku also, a lot of us we have been expecting him to come in. Here he is today, but he's nowhere to be found. He just run around, and try to place himself in the position where he's supposed to be, but he has not actually gotten it, and they have not really actually understand how these things work, in the front line. So they need more time. They need more time to get so that they will understand their move. So that hey, even though your eyes are closed, you know where your opponent should be. So they have not really connected very well in that forward, and that is what is lacking. That's what I'm.
Shogun, do you share any
Well, I
sense?
don't really share in that. I think the major problem has to be Pochettino himself, the way he set up that midfield. You can't be having Cole Palmer, who has really been the best, player
Creative
that knows
player.
how to connect the midfield to the attack for Chelsea, playing on the wide wing or playing as a center attacker in this game. Nkunku has been left lonely and isolated up front of this game because when you look at Gallagher was playing as the attacking midfielder in this game. How many forward passes have we seen from him to Nkunku? It has been non to existence in this game, non to zero in this game. So you can't expect. How do you not expect Nkunku to come into this game? You look at the wing, you are having Raheem Sterling. How many crosses or how many laid down passes has Raheem Sterling sent into the runnings of Nkunku? We saw Neto, we've seen Sarabia done that in this game. But how many of that have we seen from Raheem Sterling or Cole Palmer in this game? That's been zero. And I think that's having Gallagher in the 10th position, number 10 position, is the real problem for Chelsea and trying to put Cole Palmer in this game. There's a need to remove Gallagher in the second half. If it's going to bring Nicholas Jackson as an halftime substitution, bring Jackson in to play as the 9, return Nkunku to the attacking midfield position. Then we have Cole Palmer on the wing. And there's one beauty thing about Cole Palmer and Nkunku. Both of them, they can interchange and switch positions within themselves on the pitch. But Gallagher can't switch position with Cole Palmer because he is not a winger. He's just a central midfielder. And I think that is the major problem for Chelsea. You can't be starting 3 central midfielders in a game. The creativity is lost.
Yeah, you can see the reaction from a Chelsea fan right there. You see the emotions. You can only try to say you can control it. But honestly, what's going down at the Stamford Bridge is getting to the point that it's more than annoying right now. Because it doesn't make sense. Spending like that, not getting what you really need. Now, looking at the summer, staying with you, Shegun, Chelsea went into the market and spent that huge amount of money
Yeah, I
without
don't.
getting a prolific
The only
striker.
thing is, I don't really know the mindset of the owners. I don't know what they came into this club to do. I don't know the
But
belief.
whatever they want
I
to
don't know
do,
what this. I don't know what the scouts has told them about the strikers at hand before they went into the market. Because you look at it, were they going to have much belief in what's it called, Broya
Broja,
for the end to be the striker for the longer for the marathon of the season? They went into the market to get Nicholas Jackson for 40 million, a player who is not really tested at Villarreal. His best season at Villarreal, I think it was 9 to 10
and I
goals.
don't think Jackson is an out for out number 9. It
Oh,
was more of a Moreno for
for
Villarreal.
Villarreal. So it's really big one for Chelsea. They really need to go into the market and get a striker. We've heard they talk about what's it called about Victor Osimhen, but Victor Osimhen won't come cheap. And we've seen
Apart
Chelsea.
from
I'm
coming
coming.
cheap,
I'm coming. He won't come cheap to Chelsea. He won't
yeah.
come cheap. And if they're getting Victor Osimhen, even for 120 million pounds, that Chelsea can pay. What about the wage structure? We've seen the owners, the Chelsea owners, trying to break down the wage structure down to to a certain
Reasonable
reasonable amount
amount, yeah.
that won't cause problem between the players in that team. So if Victor Osimhen, who is earning close to 300,000 pounds a week at what's it called at Napoli, is coming
Napoli,
to
yeah.
Chelsea, you don't expect him to take a pay cut. Not even with this problem. Chelsea is not the first team on the table.
Yeah.
And if you are putting everything on bonus, probably on maybe if Chelsea win the league, if Chelsea win this cup or that, and you're trying to pad that up with bonus. But if he looks at this Chelsea team on the 10th position, he won't want to come for a cut price that and the Chelsea team that is not really up there. So I think Victor Osimhen might just be out of the runnings for Chelsea right now. And there's also the talk of Victor Boniface and what's it called, and the striker with RB Leipzig. I've forgotten his name. This young striker from Australia also. No, from Serbia. I'll try to remember his name. He plays for RB Leipzig. He's also a 20 years old guy that was playing with Salzburg before.
Yeah.
Who was named as the next
Oh, okay,
Haaland.
Sebastian. Not Sebastian.
I'll try and remember his name. So these are the players, the 2 strikers Chelsea are linked to right now. But when you look at what Victor Boniface brings in and how much wage Chelsea can put on Victor Boniface, I think that might actually be a perfect deal for Chelsea coming into going to next season.
Yeah, that might be a perfect deal for Chelsea going into next season. We'll go for a very short break. Next up will be second half it. before we go for that break, the gaffer right there, Chelsea looks like a house not in order. And when you look at the way it's going, Chelsea could be doing better than what they are doing right now. What exactly do you think is the problem? Is it the owners? Is it the players or the coach?
Well, Chelsea has to have. I think to me, it's an holistic issue. You know, um, the player and the coach, because mostly when it comes to field of play, it is the player and the coach that we see. You know, so but to me, to some extent, I will fault the coach to some extent. Sometimes, most times Chelsea get defeated is either due to his substitution or using the wrong player with the wrong wing. You understand what I'm saying? And the players themselves, sometimes they feel relaxed when they play. They don't put that determination. They just feel relaxed and want to get it at the platter of gold. It's not done like that again. Football have moved to the next level.
Yeah, football has moved to the next level right there. So we'll go for a very short break. Next up, it will be second half watch along feeds from our studio right here. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Ah, word of yourself. God go. Hey.
Yo, you're welcome back. It's the second half watch along edition of the game between Chelsea and Wolverhampton Wanderers. Right there, Chelsea is currently 2-1 down at the bridge. Will the bridge crumble today? We don't know. Only time will tell. So, and also the game between Manchester United and West Ham is in the second half already. Man U still leading 1-0. And Wolves just lost a very good chance. Neto couldn't do justice to that defensive error right there from Chelsea. So it's Chelsea back in
And it's a
Man U's
possession.
second goal.
goal.
And Man U just got the second goal right there.
Ganacho.
Ojlon.
Ganacho.
Oh,
Ganacho.
Ganacho right there. And
And he's copying, what's it called? He's
Mohamed
copying Mohamed
Kudus.
Kudus celebration.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
Mohamed Kudus celebration right there. And wow, that's the way to go. And is Man U leading 2-0 at the Theatre of Dreams right there. So it's Chelsea currently trying to build up the attack. It's Cole Palmer with the ball right there, sends a long one into the box. Drop down Sterling.
Ah!
Oh, in Africa.
And Sterling
What
missed
on
a
earth?
sitter. What on earth is wrong with Sterling, Shegun?
Wow.
What is this?
Wow. And that was a wicked deflection there. I think that was Agatha. That's a wicked deflection for Manchester United second goal there.
And look at that. Look at that beautiful pass from Palmer. Dropped from Chilwell.
Wow.
And what is this from Sterling?
See, no matter how worse Miracle Modric can be. I'll always prefer Modric starting ahead of Raheem Sterling because I look at it. There's nothing Sterling also offers to the Chelsea attack and all these crazy misses from him. What a way for Chelsea to come back into this game early into the second half, and it just
Can we
wasted
just call Sterling
that
an
opportunity.
Hollywood player?
What?
Maybe just for the show and nothing to show for it in the end at the end of it all. Because it's so annoying when you miss sitters. A lot of chances this season that Sterling has ballooned. Honestly, I don't know why Pochettino is still patient with him.
You know, there's still something in him. You may probably like his move, his positioning, and sometimes the pace, the way he enter. You know, it's only few players that can do that. You know, and that is those are the things you get from him. But hey, when it comes to front of goal, it's not always clinical. It's always wasteful. That's and another thing again. Look at that ball he get to Chiwe. Chiwe can as well.
No, that was the best teacher
That was the
for them.
best
That was the
situation.
best.
If you had known, you would
Ryan
have.
Sterling
You can also
should be
try goal
scoring.
from
He
there.
should be scoring that, not him wasting that off. Look
And
at
look
how
at
that
that.
wasted off.
Look at that run now. Just lost the ball necessarily. And look at it right there. And the referee has spotted an infringement against Chelsea's Wolves, who will start play right there and taking the game to Chelsea and showing playing as if they are the ones at home at the bridge right there. So it's currently Wolves 2, Chelsea won at the 49th minute of that encounter, straight to that game between Manchester United and West Ham. Man U leading 2-0. Ojlund and Garnacho, the two guys that have made it count in this game so far. So it's West Ham with the ball right there. I think that's Mohamed Kudus. And who finds his own, and you know, it's so daring that looking at Mohamed Kudus on the field of play, and you chose his celebration of all celebration after
You know,
scoring
when
that
it comes to Garnacho, you know what's about Garnacho, that he's always a stubborn player. He's a player that loves to dare. Maybe
opponent.
it's not even just his opponent or even his teammates. Yeah, I can count how many times his Argentine internationals or legends have talked about him, showing off that he's a
Still
big
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo fan, even to the front of the players. I'm still waiting for the day he will score for Argentina, and we chose to do that
Yeah.
celebration. I want to see how the backlash on it.
Yeah.
But looking at he has actually been another fantastic player for Manchester United. I'm even thinking that he's even playing off his wing. This is not his natural position. But after Anthony hasn't lived up to expectation for Manchester United, he has really worked very well in that right wing for Manchester United and has made that position his own position. If the goals are coming, the assists are coming in, then that is one thing that has eluded Anthony this season. 18 games Anthony has played for Manchester United this season. 0 assists, 0 goals. For a player that bought £100 million, and it's a player who you didn't even spend a dime on, that is now giving you the maximum of results in this team. So good one from Garnacho. Really great to see him, growing into this Manchester United team. At the point we're thinking of him to be that player that will only be will only be he has another chance for Chelsea, but Kopama couldn't hold on to that. We're at the point we're thinking you can only be a player good to be a super sub for Manchester United. But since this season started, or at the point this season, he has shown that yes, they can also depend on him from the start of the game, which has really been great for Manchester United.
So it is still 2-1, Wolves leading at the bridge. That cross comes in to the box, the header on it, and it's going to be a corner kick to Chelsea at the 52nd minute of that encounter, 54th minute of that encounter between Man U and West Ham. And it is Man U still leading 2-0 right there. And it's corner kick to Chelsea. Ben Chilwell about to take this one. And let's see, can he make something special out of this? And he plays it into the box. And that header went way off target. The header of Thiago Silva right there. Now Thiago Silva gradually winding down his contract. If you were in a position of power at Chelsea, Shegun, what would be your take? Is it to leave him and let him go,
I think,
or renew his contract?
you can see Nicholas Jackson already warming up, and it's looking like he'll be coming back to start into this game anytime soon for Chelsea. And talking about Thiago Silva, he starts tonight. He'll be getting to the 40 years mark. And you have to look at football. Whatever has a start, will always have a finish. And you look at how much Chelsea have used Thiago Silva this season, you know that they've used him beyond his limits of this season. So I think they have to start preparing for future, because everything he has to offer for Chelsea might not be more than one season. You have to look at a player like Thiago Silva. Even at the age of 40, you still want to start at games for Chelsea, which will really prevent the team from building for the future. And what a great save there!
And that was
a bad hit from
Emerson, but the pass too was
that was the second one from him there in this
look
game.
at that pass. That pass went behind him,
Wow.
so he didn't have enough time to turn. But that was a good save from Andre Onana right there. And it's West Ham coming at Man U via Mohamed Kudus, who finds his teammates right there and a shooting position, but stretches up towards the left-hand side, and that cross comes into the box, but was blocked by the Manchester United player. And straight to the Chelsea game. Chelsea have a throw-in Wolves' final third right there. Let's see if they can do something good with it. But hey, it seems there's no dangerous attempt from Chelsea right there. So it's West Ham trying to take the game to Manchester United trying to find a way back into this game. It looks like Manchester United defensively has been solid today, the gaffer.
Yeah. Defensively, they've been solid today. The inclusion of Maguire and the rest of that, I think they have a very good understanding in that back line, and that is what has actually been keeping West Ham at bay. They've thrown everything against Manchester United, but they've still not been able to break that defense of Manchester United.
Yeah, so it's game on at the bridge right there. Gusto sends the ball straight, and the referee says he's not having any of that. It's Wolves that is back in possession of the ball. And
Right now.
trying to running on Disasi, but Disasi right there, and the referee says it's going to be a free kick.
How do you give this free kick in this kind of position?
Oh my goodness. And that will be, is that going to be a yellow card for
That's not a
Casedo?
yellow card. I think that will be a yellow card.
But it's free kick in a dangerous area for Wolverhampton Wanderers right there. And he kicked him right there. There was a touch right there. And I think it was spot on by the
referee. Square now, the first goal scorer for West Ham in this game, for Wolverhampton in this game.
So it's game on in that encounter. Free kick to Wolves in a dangerous area right there. Petrovic trying to set his wall right there. And we'll go for a very short break. Later, we will be back in a moment. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Yeah, you're welcome back. We are sorry for the break in transmission. It was due to some technical glitches that we have fixed right here to be back and better and bigger than before. So, Arsenal, West, I said we are West Ham. Manchester United leading 3 goals to 0 right now in that encounter. The first goal was scored by Ashland, and the second goal was scored by Garnacho, while the third one was also scored by Garnacho, the Argentine international. In the game between Chelsea and Wolves, Wolves currently leading 4 goals to 2 in that encounter, 4 goals to 2. Cole Palmer drew the first blood. Kunha came back into the game, brought Wolves back into the game, and I think that should be a
No,
potential
that's
penalty.
not. That's not. He was already on his way going to the floor already.
There was no contact.
So there was not much contact there. It shouldn't be a penalty against Chelsea.
And Kunha made it 2 and also made it 3. So it's an hat-trick for Kunha today. And Thiago Silva got one back for Chelsea. So it's 2 goals to 4. Chelsea trailing at home against Wolverhampton Wanderers. So 89th minute of that encounter, Chelsea 2-4 down at home. Surprisingly, Shegun.
Surprisingly, a bad result from Chelsea, and this is the second week running that Chelsea are conceding 4 goals, which shows how bad they are. From the midfield to the back, and I think it's right time the owners start talking to Pochettino, start putting him under pressure, or maybe it might just be the end of it at Chelsea for Pochettino.
Yeah, it might just be the end of it at Chelsea for Pochettino. So, it's a throw into Chelsea in Wolves' final third. Looks like a game that's almost dead and buried. The Sassy with the ball right there. Who finds Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva finds Badiashile. Badiashile finds Enzo, who plays that one into the box. But hey, that would be a throw-in to Chelsea right there. And it looks like there will be a substitution for Wolverhampton Wanderers here. Kunha is being withdrawn for Doherty.
No, that's not cool.
No, not Kunha, sorry. Gomez is being withdrawn for Doherty right there, a defender. And it seems Wolves is trying to close shop. And that's the way to go after scoring 4 goals. Home away from home.
Big result for them, no doubt. And I guess Manchester United, they were lucky to be denied for 3 points, or 1 point against Manchester United. But here they are at Stamford Bridge, they're getting that 3 points against Chelsea. Fantastic attacking play from them in this game. Right from the onset of this game, they show intention. They show they want to get this victory against Chelsea, and they went for it. Neto, Kuena, and their other Siberia was Sarabia, sorry. 3 fantastic players for Wolverhampton up front. That they did everything possible for them to get this victory, especially Kuena in this game. And they can actually build on this game and grow momentum in this game. After this game, they'll be going to the 10th position, while Chelsea will be dropping into the 11th position. So it's back to square one for Chelsea, and it's really, really moving forward up front for Wolverhampton. They really deserve this victory against Chelsea.
Yeah, they really deserve the victory right there. Enzo finds Thiago Silva. That's a swift touch on the ball. Finds Gilchrist right there. And Gilchrist finds Enzo Fernandez. Palmer takes a turn. Finds oh my goodness. And Gallagher.
Like, seriously.
Can you see the
Look at the problem. That's
You are
just
simply
the problem.
as
Look at the problem.
Why not cheat this boy?
Look at the problem. How did Gallagher not score that? How was Gallagher able to score that? I don't really think there's a penalty.
Sorry
I
to the
don't know why
that is very funny.
for that penalty.
Because it's just as if Gallagher is blind, right?
Even Jackson should be doing better here. He had every opportunity of playing.
Look at why is he playing this one down?
What was that? That was Jackson. Yes, that was Jackson. He had every time of taking that shot. He should be taking that shot.
And look at a gift.
Going here. That was a gift to him. As the ball was rolling straight, take your shot, not you waiting for all the minutes and all the hours there. Nobody's going to give you all that room.
Yeah, nobody will give them that room. 10 minutes additional time, second minute already of the 10 minutes additional time. It's going to be a free kick to Wolves at this point in time. And looking at this game so far, well, it seems like Manchester United are home and dry
Yeah,
already,
Manchester United
Diego.
fantastic result for them coming back to Old Trafford and getting a victory over West Ham. And this time around, they are not catapulting it by conceding unnecessary goals in the 9 minutes, and they are making sure they are finishing this game, with a clean sheet and good result for their fans, good result for the players. It's going to work and it's going to boost their confidence going into the next games.
Yeah, so it's Gil Christ who finds Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer moves and he plays that long one towards Mudrik. Headed back into the box six, and it was an easy take for that Wolverhampton goalkeeper right there. Funny times at Chelsea because this is just a very, very terrible sight to see.
Well, terrible sight to see from Chelsea, but great sight to see from Wolverhampton
Yeah,
side of
yeah,
it.
I'm talking about Chelsea.
Terrible sight from them. And I think they really need to call that crisis call. That's right. That crisis talk is very needed right now. I said it during the game against Liverpool, but we might have looked at Liverpool like, okay, they are the table toppers. Probably that is why they had that great game against Chelsea. But what about now against Wolverhampton? You're losing four. You're considered 4 goals at home. There's a need for crisis talk between the players and the manager and the management.
Yeah, I think there's a need for crisis talk right there. And that cross comes in from Disasi, trying to locate Jackson right there. And it was easily dispossessed by that Wolverhampton. And Kwan right there, I think the man of the match today.
Yeah, he deserved that.
Yeah, deservedly scoring that hat-trick. And why is he shouting that minute? Okay, I think it's the Wolverhampton coach right there. Under pressure, sweet 3 point to take the gaffer at the
Also,
Stamford.
sweet 3 point to take at the Stamford Bridge for and his boys. They've done something marvelous today because looking at Chelsea home run so far, they have been 10 games unbeaten at home. The last time they lost was.
And that's a good chance to Wolves right there. And that was a good save from Petrovic. Who the scoreline has not
He
justified
hasn't
his
really
performance.
justified his performance because we might look at it that he has considered 4 goals, but those 4 goals were goals he considered from situations that there was nothing he could have done about it. He was just let down by the Chelsea defenders. Two own goals and 2 fantastic goals from Wolverhampton in this encounter. 2 own goals, 1 penalty, and another well taken goal against Chelsea. He was really let down by his defenders in this game. Nothing on what's it called Petrovic in this game. It was actually a good game for him, but it's the number of goals he considered we're going to look at. So it's a bad day in office for all the Chelsea players on this pitch.
Yeah, bad day in the office, really. And you just have to talk about the chances Chelsea lose. And it has continued in this game already. Where will the goal come from when you keep losing clinical chances like this?
Well, probably they'll have to manage it this way to the end of the season because it's not looking like there's any motivation on the boys. The season is looking like it's more all over for them. Everything they're working for to now is just to see that this club doesn't go down the drain or doesn't relegate. That is what is on the mind of all the players. Just try to stay in the league, just like they did last season, and come back next season to try and see if they can
No,
work
that
things
was
out.
the spirit last season. Now, in the middle of this season, talking about next season again, I don't think I'm a fan of that.
It's done and dusted already because I don't think there's any team that can really do about it already. This team is not motivated. The pattern of play is not working. So there's a need to actually look at this what's it called, the plan and everything that the management brought into it to see if it's working or it's not working, and probably change or have a review of the whole setup at Chelsea. There's a need to actually have a review of it because this under 20 to 22 players things is not working. Those players are not expressed enough. They are not this the mindset to push their dig deep is not really there for them.
But looking at it, if you want to now say you want this experienced squad, you want these experienced guys, they won't come cheap. And it doesn't look like the fair play books is balanced yet.
And they can make some sales and they will start on rebuilding the rebuilding process on back. That is just it. They have to make some expensive sales from the team. It's not really about it was just wasted effort and wasted money for me because you look at how much Chelsea spent on that midfield. Enzo Fernandez cost like 100. You have what's it called? You have Caicedo on the other side of 100 or so. So these are monies they could have spent. How much did Tottenham spent on Madison to get James Madison?
Even Papi Matassa.
So it's Chelsea's problem.
Yeah, it's their problem really because it is their investment going down the drain right there. So it's going to be a free kick to Wolves, 7th minute of additional time right there. And look at that goal from Oshlon. Find space and put it in the back of the net. That was good movement, and he picked the spot and put the goal there right there. You know, you can see that it seems Oshlon did not begin to come to the party here, the gaffer.
Yeah, he beginning to come to party back to back 3 times now. He has scored goal in Manchester. Even in the EPL, he was having a drought in the EPL before, but he was scoring in the Champions League. But yeah, he's back now, back to back, and I think that will boost his confidence for him to continue. His name is already having 4 goals now in the EPL, so that's a good one for him. That's a good way to start.
That was a cross in by Mudryk right there, but it was defended well by that Wolverhampton Wanderers captain right there. It's going to be a corner kick to Chelsea. A corner kick that they've done nothing good from. And that's a terrible corner kick. Follow up shot Gallagher wasted again. So, terrible times for Chelsea Football Club. What is that?
This is a song which is one by one. They don't go. All the fans are leaving the stadium. They are disappointed with the performance of the Chelsea. They are disappointed. This is not. When Liverpool gave Chelsea score 4 against Chelsea, I just okay, it's Liverpool, but not Wolves. Not Wolves, honestly. Not Wolves.
It's goal kick to Wolverhampton Wanderers at this point in time. 9th minute of additional time. You can see Shegun just blushing, looking irritated.
It's so annoying. It's so annoying because they didn't really come. It's one thing for you to lose, and it's one thing for you to lose gallantly.
Yeah.
When you come in with a good performance, but it has really been an absurd performance from Chelsea in this game. Not the kind of performance we expect from a team like Chelsea standard. Though that standard has really fallen right from last season, and I think the owners really needs to do something to get the confidence of the fans back. Because right now the fans are losing faith in them, and it's going to cause lot of fraction between the fans and the owners. I remember the time it happened at Manchester United with the Glazers family and the owners having issue, the Glazer family and the fans having issue. Even at the point at Arsenal, there was a time the fans, had to revolt against the owners of Arsenal. It's not really going to be something good to the eye.
Yeah, it won't be something good to the eye. We thought Abramovich will keep to his promise by leaving Chelsea in the hands of a good owner. But it looks like the opposite is the case, Shegun.
Well, you can't really predict. It's what he saw in them. Looking at the investment they invested in Chelsea and the amount they spent in Chelsea, you can't really say they didn't have a positive mindset coming into it. It just didn't work out for them. That is just it. It didn't work out for them.
Yeah, it didn't work out for them, or it's not working out for them.
It's not looking like it's going to work out.
No, yeah, realistically, it's not looking like that. So Chelsea with the corner kick. The 10 minutes additional time is up already. I think any time from now, the referee should bring an end to this terrible performance from Chelsea Football Club. And anytime from now, the game will come to an end. And that's an offside. And I think after this, I think the game should be dead and buried right there. And the referee brings the game to a close. It's Chelsea losing this one 4-2. Congratulations to West Ham. Another day to complain.
Well, no,
for the Chelsea fans.
I think we are used to that this season, so I don't really think there'll be any complaints from Chelsea fans. If it was one off result, probably would have start sucking it out like it didn't happen. But we've seen it happen. I think the worst of it was the 4-1 against Liverpool. So we are used to seeing Chelsea with bad results already.
Yeah, used to Chelsea is getting those bad results. And luckily, Napoli came back and won the game 2-1 right there. Kvaratskhelia saving Napoli at the dying embers of the game. 87th minute winner he got right there in that encounter. So, that will be all for the game between Chelsea and Wolves and Man U against West Ham. Up next, it will be Arsenal hosting the table toppers, Liverpool. Stay with us, we'll be right back.